Everybody distracted. Gay and trans stuff has you distracted. You know, it just makes sense to me when I look at guys like Dan Blazarian. And I'm like, man, why is he allowed to say all of the things he says? He's open about the Jew stuff. He's allowed to be on podcasts. He sure is allowed to do a lot for a guy that's supposedly secrets. But then at the same time, there's this huge part of this truther thing that is like super insecure and gay and trans, all the Jews are making the gay and trans stuff. Like, how stupid do you have to be to think that gay or trans is anything other than who someone is? I mean, seriously. I can only assume that you have gay and trans stuff in your head that you just refuse to act on, which is what makes you so fucking stupid. I don't know what else to call it. I'd love to talk to Dan Blazarian. Like, this guy is so, he knows so much about Jews and stuff. But then he tells you to Christianity, this, that, and the other. Christianity. And it's like, don't you understand that Christianity was created by the Jews? I was watching him on the Hodge twins, or whatever their name is. And he was like, and one of them was like, well, wasn't Jesus a Jew? And he was like, I think he was Palestinian. And then they're like, that's why they hated him so much. Make jokes. But that's not, like, it's funny how you get to pick and choose which parts you believe of the story you're given. It's obvious that's why he's allowed to exist. Censorship comes when you break free completely. And as long as you're still pushing one element or another of the control scheme, then they'll let you be. And Blazarian is pushing multiple elements. He's definitely a big old fucking dumbass Christian. And he pushes the hate. He pushes the division. Like, do you not understand the percentage of gay and trans people in the fight? And that if they have us fighting each other, then we're not unified? It's also interesting how the Hodge twins, Dan Blazarian, all these guys are jacked. Why are they all jacked? I haven't seen nearly as much from Jake Shields lately. Did Jake Shields get shut down, or was it just his shit's just not coming through my feed anymore? I don't know, man. It's so strange how well how stupid everybody's. Oh, I watched this video today on the Dunning-Kruger effect that happened to be released about 6 months ago. Masses started coming on the feed and saying it's all there together, right? You can see, nobody was bringing up the Dunning-Kruger effect prior to 6 months ago. You would hear about it occasionally, but about 6 months ago they started pulling it out, and it's fucking dumb. Like, I see. I am smart because I looked these things up. I am smart because I asked the questions. Just because somebody has a given title, you're told that they're an expert, doesn't make their opinion true. He's not driving and reading a chat, dude. I have a driver, you stupid ass. But hey, again, when you don't have anything, when you can't make any reasonable arguments, of course you're going to say stupid shit. You're going to try everything you can to try to compensate for the fact you have nothing. You are nothing and you have nothing. You don't compete. We aren't in the same category. You know? You're a wannabe me. And you're just stupid. I get it. You know, you can't make any reasonable arguments. I get it. You're in the How do you know I'm not in the back seat? You don't know shit. You're just desperately crying because you're a dumb Jew who can't argue with what I have to say. Really, really simple. I'm sorry you're stupid. I'm sorry you're a pedophile. I'm sorry the thing that you believe in is so inferior. I really am. It sucks that you can't get past it. Yep, you're right. Oh, you're right. Even if I was driving, you can't talk. You can't drive and have a conversation. Think about how many videos I've done, how long I've been doing this. How many accidents have you seen me get in? None. But hey, again, when you don't have anything, you grab at anything. You're a typical fucking Christian. You're a typical, well, not typical, you're a typical dumbass Jew, but you have that Christian mentality as well. Christians, Jews, it's the same thing. You don't have any actual real argument, any real intelligence behind what you say, so you just grasp at anything. And you see it, like again, you see it with, it's so frustrating. Dan Bilzerian is so frustrating. Because I'd love to be able to communicate with him. I'd love to be able to ask him, like, okay, so part about Christianity makes you think it's real. And Christians are the same. Christian, why they believe in God would like the chord and they would just, they would have a ton to say. They have nothing to say. How can you say like this is the fundamental, this is who I am fundamentally, this is the foundation of my belief and my personality and blah blah blah, and you can't fucking talk about it. You don't have a reason why you think the way you do. I know the reason why I think the way I do is because I've learned. You know, everything I talk about, there's no secrets, and there's no like hidden information that I'm telling you and all that. None of that is the way it is. Everything I talk about is fucking very, very easy for anyone to find. You know, it's very, very easy for you to find everything I've ever talked about. There's no hidden anything, there's no hidden sources, none of it. It's all easy. And it's embarrassing that you think the way you think, actually. It's embarrassing that you don't realize how stupid you are and how much you're being duped. I saw this video of this black guy in Europe, England, whatever, Britain. But he was asking Hasidic Jews to say free Palestine. Will you say free Palestine? Will you say free Palestine? And they're all the same. Like they walk with their heads down and they like almost lean forward when they walk, like they're falling forward. And every single, no. None of them will say it. He did get one to say something, but their thing is like, they run away. They're such cowards. Jews are the most cowardly people. You know their shit isn't true because they won't talk about it. They literally run away from anybody that ever tries to talk to them about any of it. In that video, you can see there's one guy that he goes, well, why won't you say it? And the guy goes, because I'm a Jewish, because I'm a proud Jew, and he just runs off. Because they're just dumb fucking cowards, man. They know what they believe in is just absolute shit. And I think every Christian, every person that claims to be religious, you all know it's shit. That's why it's one of the main reasons why you can't converse about it. But you know it's shit. It doesn't matter what religious fucking bullshit you believe in, what Abrahamic religion you subscribe to. You know it's bullshit. You really don't think there's a guy up in the sky manipulating everything, just watching all the children getting raped and doing nothing about it, watching all the fucking genocide taking place and doing nothing about it. I find it fascinating, man. Especially with all the gay stuff, the gay trans stuff, right? You ask any Christian, anyone, why shouldn't gay people have equal rights? Like, what's the problem with gays and rights? Why do you oppose that so much? And it's always, just crybaby. It's nothing. They don't actually have a reason for it. They just, the Bible and okay. What about the Bible? What about the Bible tells you that gay and trans, quote it to me. And I guarantee none of you know it. Even if you do bring up the Bible, you don't know what you're talking about. But it's just bigotry. You're just a piece of shit bigot who, is too stupid to actually understand even why you're that bigot. Outside of the Bible, outside of biblical, well, it's biblical. Most people don't have any. All the Jews don't have anything. Why should you be allowed to? Well, because this is our land. God promised us our land. What? What are you even fucking talking about? Do you even know what the shit says? Well, isn't it convenient that the thing you wrote makes you the favorite, gives you the most, puts you in the best position? Isn't that convenient how that works? Oh, great. More stupid ass here. We have one of the biggest dumbasses that comes on this feed here right now. And it's not even worth, talking to her, because her fake profile, because she can't, there's no logic there. There's no intelligence there. Again, if there's anything more of an example of the Dunning-Kruger effect than Christianity, than religion in general, I'd like to see it. I mean, it's just shocking. Religion is just arrogance. It's arrogance personified. Well, I guess it's arrogance to the fullest degree. That's for sure. And arrogance is what you see like across the board. And there's a difference between being arrogant and being confident. Confident is I practice basketball every day. I at least put in 2 hours every day when I can't practice. I'm doing push-ups and sit-ups and working on my jumping exercises, and I'm just determined to be good. So I believe I am good. I've put in the work to be able to tell you that I'm great at basketball, that I could beat the majority of the people watching me. That's confidence. Arrogance is me saying it. Yeah, well, I was good at basketball in high school. I was all right, I could jump and I could block shots, and All the way back, 30 years ago, I was real good at that stuff. So that means today I could just get up and jump on the court with anybody and I'd still dominate. That would be arrogance. Arrogance is not knowing why you believe something, but believing it anyway. Some people call it faith. No, it's arrogance. Yeah, I don't have any reason why I can give you as to why I believe this thing. I don't have any evidence for it, but I have faith it's true. Doesn't get much more arrogant than that. I mean, fascinating, man. It's fascinating. People always bitch about how fucked up the world is and, lots of different things. And yet when you go, okay, well, one of the big problems is the belief structure and the way that we think, the way that we do. So why don't we just adjust that stuff? And then we don't have to continue to be this piece of shit that we've been. And yet, it doesn't work that way. I never back down from any sort of engagement. If you're gonna logically or come at me with some sort of intelligent discourse, some sort of intelligent questions, you cannot agree with me all day. I absolutely encourage that. Disagree with everything I'm saying, and let's talk about it. And for some reason, you're just not capable of doing it. But you're right? You're right. You don't need to fucking actually have reason why you think the way you do. Evidence to support the thought process you have. You just have it, and that's it. That's all that matters, is that you think the way you do, so then everybody else should think that way too. And I actually believe that. I believe people should think more like me. I believe that people should absolutely, if everybody thought the way I thought or think, the world would absolutely be a better place. Without a fucking doubt. Without a doubt.
No, I'm good. I'm still authorized. Cool. Thank you.
Hey, how you doing? Good. And then let me get the rest on pump 3, please. Thank you. Have a great day. Those guys have a hard fucking day, boy. What's up, gang? My dumbass kids say that shit. What's up, gang? How did that even happen? How did that become a thing? Don't you ever question that? Where do these statements come up? I disagree with that. I'm tired of thinking, Mr. Okay. You guys get why I don't read comments, right? It's just so stupid. He just needs to meet Christ. Right, because you've met Christ. Think about the insanity of what you're saying. You've met Christ, huh? Where, when, how? When did you meet Christ? What did you guys talk about? Do you know our time on Earth is short? So embarrassing. Now, and remember, this person claims to be Filipino, right? Where do statement come from? They imagine they come from the person making the statement. Look at that. The one that calls themselves a Jew makes the dumbest fucking comments. Go figure. The Matitza Bupe pedo Jew has nothing intelligent to say. Is anyone else totally surprised by that? Oh my gosh, a dumb Jew. What a surprise. What a surprise. I am just shocked. I am shocked. They are just the dumbest fucking people in the world, man. They're so stupid. And you have to be. You have to be to believe in their crazy ass nonsense, their pedophile bullshit. You know, these are fucking pedos by like design. Their shit is pedophilic by design. Whoa! What's with the Jewish hate? It's pride. I'm proud to hate the pedophile cult that's committing genocide right now. And as always, if anyone can tell me something good about the pedophile cult, I'll change my mind. But you can't, because they're disgusting. Sometimes it doesn't be like it, but sometimes it doesn't be like it is, but it do you what I... But it do, you know what I pick up, put down? Yeah, please keep talking, you fucking dumbass. Please, keep proving my point as to how stupid and disgusting you people are. You are just the fucking worst. Like, I hate even calling you people, because you're not humane. You're just horribly disgusting. What's up, Will? Like, it's like, step back and think about it. Why would you ever support Judaism? Why would anybody? If you're not a Jew, why would you support their cult? Oh, I know I'm the fucking man. That's why you guys fucking are terrified of me. You're terrified. Because none of your shit actually works. I'm too smart. I'm too good at this for your shit to actually work. You know, you pedophiles are disgusting, and you need to go. You know, there needs to be a law that says any sort of association with pedophilia, and you're killed. Everybody always talks about we need to lower the population. That would be an easy, great way to lower the population. Just eliminate anybody with any sort of pedophilia, anything. If it can be proven that you have pictures on your phone, that, you know, you show up to the house, you believe in that shit. Your belief is what protects it. So if you're like, oh, I'm a proud Jew, well, then you're a proud fucking pedo and you need to go. I mean, what would I even fucking talk about? LGBT is grounded in that shit. No, it's not, you stupid ass. This is just a way for them to do things. Pretending that there just wasn't gay people. There just aren't gay people. There aren't gay people. There aren't trans people. It's the Jews that made them. Dude, shut up. You're so stupid. But at the same time, I mean, to me, anybody who says anything other than, well, it's just fucking gross. I think it's gross. You try to justify your bigotry and all that with religious bullshit. You're just a fucking... You probably have gay shit going on in your head, and you just don't want to talk about it. You don't want to deal with it. Anybody that thinks gay is a choice, if you think that gay is a choice, you probably just don't answer the voice that's in your head so loud it's a noise. Screaming you're a boy into boys. Or maybe you're a girl into girls. Chocolate, vanilla, a swirl. Whatever makes your toes curl. You never see the curve in the world. You never see the curve in the world. You never see the curve in the world. And like I say, it's the Dan Blazarians of the world who I can't support that dude. He's a fucking bigot piece of shit. Yeah, he's saying the right things, but he's a bigot. When he's not saying the right things, he's a bigot piece of shit. Reminds me of a certain group of people. Why don't you just say what you gotta say, dumb shit? Stop trying to be clever, you're failing. How do Jews for Christ even happen? How can you be that stupid? I think it just comes down to more and more arrogance. Everything we keep talking about is just more and more arrogance. Right? All of these fucking arrogant pieces of shit who they think they know something, and it's arrogance, man. Literally, it's all it can be. You're just an arrogant piece of shit. Insecure, ignorant, fucking arrogant piece of shit. It's weird to think that insecurity and arrogance can go together so well, but it absolutely does. Insecure arrogance is what is the biggest issue facing everything. It's the insecure arrogance that perpetuates all of the negative shit. Hello to the United Kingdom. Hello at all. You guys are fucking infiltrated, infested with disgusting piece of shit Jews. They're just everywhere. Okay. And they need to, we need to do something about this. What? Huh? What you want it is? They don't have to pick them up till 6:30. Wayne was prepared to go get Nathan and pick up the moms. Do you want me to tell him we'll get him? If he wants to. Well, I mean, if you're home, I'm sure if he wants to do it, he can. If he doesn't, then I don't have a problem. Hold this, please. I gotta go pay. Pay? What are you talking about? What do you think I'm talking about? Well, what subject? That's Juden! But what part of it? How disgusting they are. That's pretty broad. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's really hard when you haven't been part of the conversation at all, or even in the vicinity to hear it, to just jump in and take over. But and I just don't have that venom, I guess. I don't know who you're asking that question to. I'm Greek, 100%. Guy's mom, I love it. Oh my God. Y'all are crazy. I mean, at this point, why does anybody care about religion at all? All it has done is caused
pain and death and destruction and division. Hi, Ellie. Oh, apparently you're crazy too. I'm Guy's mom and you're crazy. I swear to God, you people need to get a fucking life. Yes, he's angry sometimes. Yeah. I mean, right now everything's so heavy that there's a lot of angry people walking around. The uncertainty, the fear. It's a lot. Yes, they are trolls. I agree. But, what kind of life is that? I'm assuming you're responding to my get a fucking life comment, but I just don't see. What do you get out of it? What do you get out of?
Holy shit, we're almost out of Townsend tea.
Oh my gosh. The Earl Grey.
It's been like, what, 15 years?
What kind of meth do you smoke? Are there different kinds of meth?
Yeah, there's like strawberry meth. And,
Raw dog meth.
Yeah. All the different meths. You're a black woman with swagger, apparently.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
A lot of black Greeks.
She's black. She's got a big fat ass. Big black bitch. So stupid. The way that black people have been engineered, for the most part, I could never be with a black chick. They're irritating. They've been made to be such stereotypes in so many different ways. It sucks. What it supposedly means to be black. Hey, look. Mackenzie the child raper is here. Seriously, if you guys can figure out who the Mackenzie profile is, I suggest you do. Because that's a pedophile. She's not crazy, just misinformed. Yep. Isn't it funny how people will say stupid shit like that, but they never actually say what's going on here? They never actually acknowledge what it actually is that's wrong. Don't be racist. Who's being racist? There is no racism going on here. And as an independent black man, what do you think about the world? Good morning, open-minded. The world is amazing. We live in a beautiful, amazing life and world. It's just sick right now. And we need to cure the sickness. The sickness being Judaism. Let's see. I want to see something. Oh, we had already gotten through that. Let's try this. Alright, so do this, and then we'll go with
Senator Obama proved we're more sexist than racist.
that's not gonna work. I'm not gonna be able to do it.
Although drama's improved, the hex is in place, flip gears like a spaceship. Let's face it, it's true. We're shapeshifter food, Freemasons and whatnot. Amazingly, proof done gave me the.
Alright.
I know like a kumquat when asked about history. A
exact speech from Hitler, exact extract from the speech. No, let's see. Addressed by Hitler, September 1st, 1939. He says, "For months we have been suffering under the torture of a problem which the Versailles Diktat created. A problem which has deteriorated until it becomes intolerable for us. Danzig was and is a German city." Is anybody saying anything important? No, 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 no. All right. The corridor was and is German. Both these territories owe their cultural development exclusively to the German people. Danzig was separated from us. The corridor was annexed by Poland. As in other territories in the East, all German minorities living there have been ill-treated in the most distressing manner. More than 1 million people of German blood had in the years 1919 and 1920 to leave their homeland. As always, I attempted to bring about by the peaceful method of making proposals for revision an alteration of this intolerable position. It is a lie when the outside world says that we only tried to carry through our revisions by pressure. 15 years before the Nationalist Socialist Party came to power, there was the opportunity of carrying out these revisions by peaceful settlements and understanding. On my own initiative, I have, not once but several times, made proposals for the revision of intolerable conditions. All these proposals, as you know, have been rejected. Proposals for limitations of armaments and even, if necessary, disarmament. Proposals for limitations of war making. Proposals for the elimination of certain methods of modern warfare. You know, the proposals that I have made to fulfill the necessity of restoring German sovereignty over German territories. See, that's where, like this is where I just don't, like, obviously, it's a trick, right? Because to focus on any individual area is fucking stupid. I'm not, you never sit here hear me saying, I'm an American, and because I'm American, blah, blah. That's not how that works. I believe myself to be, as much as I hate to use the term because Ken O'Keefe took advantage and, you know, he's a piece of shit. But I'm a world citizen. I'm a citizen of the world. I don't say because somebody's parents had sex here or there that they're somehow less than me or they deserve less rights than I do. Right? It's all part of this patriotism bullshit trick. Hitler talking about Germany this, Germany that. I get it. Especially in the context of the world that he was in. And who clearly controlled the narrative that he had. But it's also like it's we have to see it for what it truly is. You know, this is this is part of the thank you. This is part of the convincing us that somehow we're different because of the place our parents had sex, our grandparents had sex. That separates us from each other. We're not all brothers and sisters in this fight against the same monster who, coincidentally, thinks that way. Right? They think that way. They think that it doesn't matter where you're from, as long as you're a Jew, then you're accepted, you're good. Although there are levels to it. Morning. They absolutely hate the Filipinos. You know, they proved that in the last few years when they said even the Filipinos who had been in Israel for, I can't say generations because it's not generations old, but those who are Filipino but identify as Jewish, They were given $1,500 to leave and $300 a month for the first year to leave Israel. Because Israel didn't want fucking Filipino Jews there. And this dumbass says, well, we love Israel. You don't know why, though. And apparently you love genocide, and you love pedophilia, and you love the worst things about humanity, I guess. Yeah. Sorry, Socrates. They can't all just love me like you do, you obsessed weirdo. You know, all they do is prove the point. You'll never see somebody come in here and argue with me against what I'm saying. And how can you? How do you argue against the guy that says we're all equal, we should all be working together to make life a better, to make life better for everyone? Why would anyone love Israel? Because they're fucking Israeli bots. Ellie loves to prove she's an Israeli bot. She's doing what she's told. She has a job to do. Even saying it's a she, I feel stupid. This is just a fucking Team Jorge bot, or it's XIL, or something like it. It's not just Team Jorge and ActIL. There are multiple versions of the same shit. But it's just like anything else. If you ask people why they think some way or they feel some way, why do they have such a hard time expressing it? Like, I'm proud of myself. There's not too many things in my life that I'm more proud of than my anti-Semitism. And it's because of all the things in my life, the one thing I'm told I definitely should not do and should not think and should not be is anti-Semitism. And the system will attack you. The world will attack you if you say, I'm opposed to Semitism. I'm anti-Semitism. Why do you think that is? Yeah, in the clouds. Whew. I mean, look at this shit, man. Why would people put so much energy and effort into me only to just say stupid shit? Can't you engage in any other way but stupid? And this is what I hope, people who aren't new. I don't hate people. Bullshit. You don't hate pedophiles? Why don't you hate pedophiles? The only way I can assume you don't hate pedophiles is if you are a pedophile. You say you'll destroy my people, and what are you talking about? You should hate evil. Well, what the fuck is evil? Shut up. Evil, hate, love, these are all words. These are just clicks and whistles that we all agree mean this huge range of things. Don't hate. Don't say you hate. Hate is such a strong word. Fucking stupid, man. Everybody hates you, Mackenzie. You're a fucking pedophile piece of shit. I assume it's Brian Wallace, who is a convicted pedophile. But it could also be James Napier, the pedophile. Like, there's a lot of these guys. I think they're you're going to hear the same things on every one of my feeds, because these are what I deem to be the most important issues. And until we fix them, we're going to talk about them. And I really think people underestimate just how huge the pedophile network is. These people are fucking everywhere. Up and down your street. At least 50% of the houses have at least one pedophile in them. Your family, you have multiple family members that are fucking pedophiles. You just don't know it. Your neighbor is a pedophile. Oh, you do? You keep the feed going? Well, shit. 2 weeks ago with no subscribers, you must be super important. There's sports live stream. Anyway, I'm out. Peace. World Cup. Got it. Bread and circus, right? Gotta love that bread and circus. Well, these guys kick the ball around, so I like the way they kick that ball. It's really gross, man. There's fucking genocide taking place right now. And man, if there isn't a shitload of distraction going on, right? The distraction regarding the genocide is just everywhere. Everywhere. Trump can't even say fucking words correctly anymore. Azerbaijan and Albania. He's so stupid that he keeps saying Albania. Even if he gets the Azerbaijan thing right, he still says Albania. Because he's a fucking moron. Like, I would just love to fucking tell him off. I would, if I had the opportunity to tell him what a piece of shit pedophile motherfucking dumbass I think he is, I would absolutely take it. And I wouldn't fear anything. Literally genocide, and John keeps wanting to talk about Women's Rugby World Cup. Well, that's what fucking trolls do, man. That's their whole thing. John just happens to have joined 12 years ago, that magical 12 years ago, and has 0 subscribers. Why would you give him any sort of credit whatsoever? And there isn't too much of a bigger distraction than the gay trans stuff. How people can hate other people is so strange to me. Yeah, they're fucking weird. I mean, laugh at them. I see some extremely flamboyant gay dude. I'm not going to hate that guy. I might giggle, even if I don't want to. But, why would I hate somebody for not being a man? You're supposed to be a man who tries to bang as many chicks as you can, because that's your measure of that's your measure of worth right there. How many chicks you can bang? It's fucking weird, man. Hate monger. Being a hate monger isn't a bad thing, right? Well, LBGT allows boys in the girls' bathroom. Yeah, that sure does. Somebody who's such a Jesus freak, right? Tell me about all those stories where the transgender or the gay guy was in the bathroom and violated a bunch of chicks. And then Let's compare it to how many times a religious clergy person has raped a child. Which one do you think there's going to be a lot more of? Matter of fact, you can't even talk about any sort of trans bullshit. You don't even have anything. You don't have that story. And then there's no real comparison, because it's not like there's a worldwide super powerful trans organization that has individual bases set up all over the place, tax-free bases where they rake in money, and the clergy or the practitioner gets caught raping a child, so they send that practitioner across the country to another one of the bases so they can rape children there until they get caught. And then if they get caught again, they might send them one more place. And if it becomes too big, then they send them to another country that doesn't have any extradition treaties. And they get to live their lives out in penance. Oh, they're going to pray. There's nothing even close to that when it comes to gay people, when it comes to trans. And yet you want to pretend like trans are the problem. Trans gay is the distraction. I feel so bad for somebody that's trans, man. To feel like you're born in the wrong body and shit, that's gotta suck. A hate monger. Why are we so like adverse or opposed to the idea of hate? How can you have love? If you don't have a good relationship with your hate, how can you have a good relationship with your love? You can't have love without hate. I'm autistic and we are being preyed upon heavily. What does that even mean? Mommy, there's a plane up in the sky.
I think the everyday, ultra-rare Hayom say the most when placing blame. Not accepting that strange just happens now.
It means RFK is preying on my community. How? Vaccines don't cause autism. I'll be the first one to say it. Right? Who's spreading lies? You're going to be more specific? Who is spreading lies? So what? So you should kill yourself. You're a piece of shit, Ellie. You're a piece of shit, pedophile, warmongering, genocidal fucking psychopath. And all of you Israeli pieces of shit need to go. RFK and his administration. Sure. But they've been doing that forever. Again, this notion that vaccines cause autism is just patently false. It's a dumb distraction, right? And it's a way for them to, like, if you say the vaccines caused my kid's autism, then you're eliminating yourself, because the government has the vaccine injury fund. And you can get a lot of money from that fund if you can show that the vaccines injured your child. But as soon as you bring up vaccines causing you autism, well, autism is something people are born with. So if you say your child is autistic, they were born that way. Vaccines didn't have anything to do with it. That's why we should start calling, instead of autism, I think we should call it SOBA, symptoms of biological attack. Because that's what it is, right? They were attacked. All those people that had kids that were like not just normal but sort of excelling. They were ahead of the curve. They were speaking. They were bright. They were smart. They went and got their shots, and the next day their kid was toast. Like, that's vaccine injury. That's symptoms of a biological attack. Look at the fucking trolls are fighting each other. They come at every single already marginalized and oppressed group. It's pathetic distractions. Anything to stop us from talking about the genocide. And even still, the genocide ends up getting lumped into the Israel, the Israel group, when Israel isn't even a thing. Israel doesn't exist. Israel is just some invisible lines that they say are there, and we go, okay, that's Israel. Everything is to distract us from looking at Judaism, because Judaism is the root. It's the cause of all of the problems. You can literally, like, any sort of issue that the world has, if you follow it back and you look as far as you can look, right? You get to that point where it's the patient zero beginning point of it. It's all Jews. 99% of the shit that you'll come across will be Jew led, Jew inspired, Jew funded, whatever it may be. I subscribe to you and agree with most. Well, what don't you agree with is the thing that matters. Give a fuck about you guys. I appreciate those that are going to support me, but if you're going to cry or whatever, I don't give a fuck. How are you actually benefiting me? Are you sharing the feed? Did you share it? Do you share it every day? Do you help try to get the word out? Have you grabbed your free download? Have you watched any of the things that I've, provided you to watch? Any of the receipts? I guess you lost me if you think I'm a troll. I won't watch anymore. I didn't say you were a troll, but if that's what you want to do, like, you're not gonna hold it over me. Well, I'll take away my ball and I'll go home. Okay, take it, go. I look at everything the same. I treat everything the same. Nobody gets special treatment for any reason whatsoever. Oh God, shut up. I'm gonna stop reading your comments at this point. It's shocking. It really is shocking just how... Dude, I have 6 viewers and 5 likes. When do you ever see anything like that? When do you ever see... Oh, we looked it up. I showed this to my wife. So you can literally go back and look at my view count. And if you look at the day Charlie got shot in back, I'm getting 3, 5, 10, 12,000 views. I'm getting multiple thousands of views. There are videos that only have a few hundred views, but those are the ones that I end up stopping earlier, getting shut down, right? Ever since Charlie got shot, I've had one video go over 2,000, 2 or 3 videos go over 1,000, and everything else has been in the couple hundreds. That was weird. Felt like it got a touch darker. When have you ever seen 6 viewers and 5 likes? That doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't. Good thing you're pointing it out. They're just dumb. I mean, I don't even know why anybody bothers. On acid, I realized that all matter is condensed into slow vibration, and death is an extension of ourselves. Well, I mean, that's something I think everybody sort of realizes on acid, but what does that matter? I don't care about what happens when I die. You know, give my body to necrophiliacs so they can at least get some use out of it. I don't give a fuck. Once I'm dead, I'm dead. You don't have a lot of viewers because you're rude. Well, yeah, yep, that's what it is. Because I'm so rude. Life is what you make it. That's to a degree. I mean, you are. See, it's that mentality that it's almost like self-defeating, right? Because that's pushed on everybody. Life is what you make it. Life is what you make it. So then all these people that aren't making the life they want, they're like, what the fuck is wrong with me? What's wrong with me? I'm depressed because if life is what you make it and this is all I've been able to do, why can't I do it differently? Why can't I? And instead of understanding that life is extremely manipulated, you know, the only reason you believe in an American dream and all that bullshit is because that's what you were told to think. Typical man. I should have known you would be ignorant. Why aren't you paying attention to me? Oh, I admit, you're right, bro. While you are. Gotta get your yours right. You keep assuming what others think. What do you mean? Based on what they say? On the only interaction I have with you in that you've typed? I don't even get to hear your tone of voice or see your face as you say it? You mean the shit that you've typed has created a perception? What a surprise. No, don't tell Ellie to go away, right? Ellie is fantastic because Ellie proves the point. I don't ever have an issue with anyone being here unless they're using pedophile code and shit. Once you start using pedophile code, once you start flying the pedo flag, well, then you gotta go. But other than that, you make the video. 3 viewers, 6 likes. So full of hate. I'm so full of hate. You're so full of hate. Yep. What do you mean I'm a crybaby? Why would you say that? It's all manipulation, man. Life is not what you make it. Life is you know what you happen to be born into. You know, sure you can do some good things, and there are some really incredible people that can, you know, like really, you have to be extremely above average to be able to call out shit. Not shit is incredible, but you only get far. 407 likes. Shut up about Israel. We all matter. No, fuck you and fuck Israel. Fuck everything Israel. Fuck everything Jewish. No. We're gonna address what the problem is. Instead of going, man, this world is so fucked up. This world is so bad. Oh, I don't know why. No, there's a reason. It's made this way. Because if we all lived the lives we should, where we had all our means and our resources, you know, we have the means, technology, and resources for everyone to live a really good life without anyone having to work. And if that was the case, if they actually allowed that existence to happen, well, then they wouldn't be in control anymore, would they? Because everybody would realize what's going on. When you're not willing to address, like, think about this. Why would anybody, unless you're a piece of shit Jew, obviously, why would anybody who's not a piece of shit Jew think that Israel and Judaism is off limits? Why? Belge. Do you even recognize that in yourself? Why do you police yourself? Why do you censor yourself when it comes to this one group? Do you have a reason for it? Or do you just do it? You know, this is like, how can you fix any problem if you're not willing to talk about the cause? You know, some guy walks up to you and they got blood just dripping down their arm. And they're like, give me a towel, give me a towel. And they just wipe the blood away. And then the wound bleeds all over their arm again. And they're like, man, I got all this blood on me. Why do I keep getting all this? Where's this blood coming from? Jeez. And you're looking at them like, you don't see that big wound on your arm? No, we don't talk about that. I want to know where this blood is coming from. It's coming from the wound. Don't talk about the wound. Talk about the blood. What? Like, that's how they have you thinking about all of this. You're talking about the blood, but not talking about the wound. And you believe you're not supposed to talk about the wound. Of course, the bear is gay. Come on now, guys. Pay attention. Joined 9 days ago. Has no subscribers. I wonder is. My daily comments are about that. Yeah.
Have you looked into the Capitol building in Lincoln, Nebraska?
The Capitol building in Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm sure it's just like all the other Capitol buildings.
I sent it on Messenger to a little video about it. They took them 10 years to build it from 1922 to 1932. 10 years. But you gotta watch it.
Just look up. You know what's crazy is I tried to see this the other day, and I'm going to reset my video here.
You think about all the other ones that were built in 8 months, and that.
The Pentagon is probably one of the biggest buildings in the world, if not the biggest building. The Pentagon was built. It's huge. It's 7 stories tall, with 2 underground stories that we know of, and it was built in about 14 months in 1942 to 43.
You see this.
I mean, they're all this. That's the thing. They're all the same. Once you've seen one Tartaria video,
it took 10 years to build it, though,
which is way longer than when was it supposedly built?
22 to 32.
Yeah, I don't buy it. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm gonna reset here in a minute. 4 viewers and 6 likes just doesn't work for me. So, check out all the links, get your free downloads, all that shit. I'm going to come back in a minute, but I'm going to try to reset because this